Hey guys, welcome to episode 1 of season 2 of the Journeyman series here at RB Salzburg. This is obviously our second season here as RB Salzburg manager, but the series is going to go a little bit quicker this time around. We obviously did 3 episodes of season 1. I'm going to try to get this one done in 2, because obviously we've won the Austrian League. We just about lost out on the Austrian Cup in the final game, and we also got knocked out of the Europa League, but obviously we're back in the Champions League this season. Going to see how far we can go in that, and as you can see, our team has had some slight changes to it. We changed formation. This is now our second team. I'll go through that in a second, but we're going to switch to a 4-3-3. As you can see, there's no Koita. There's a player called Alacon, or Angel here, the Barcelona youngster who we brought in. He probably would have seen on the thumbnail and the title. But as you can see, we've moved Oscar out to the right wing because he can play there. He's got the stats to play there, so I think he can do great out there. We've got Sucic playing the cam role. We've got Gomez Bishop as centre mids, CDMs. And then obviously our back line has stayed the same. Our goalkeeper position isn't actually nailed down right now. And I'll show you why right now, because we've got an offer from Benfica for Mantel, which I decided to accept. And speaking of the other offers that we had for players, I'll show you what happened here. In terms of players that left, we sold Sekou Koita, to Real Betis for 35 million, and he's now 81 rated. It was 79 rated when I sold him. So I'm kind of annoyed that I didn't wait like a couple more weeks. So he clearly went up. I think that's just when he moved clubs. It's kind of like glitch that players do sometimes when they grow when they move. But he's moved to Real Betis. He's obviously got like 40 goal involvements last season, like nearly 40 goal involvements, one of the two. He had an incredible season. We've got an Angel Alacon from Barcelona ahead, a young Spaniard who looks like an incredible talent in real life, and we want to see what he can do in FIFA. We've sold Van der Brent because we've got a youth kind of player that's going to be playing the backup role. We sold Ludwig. We've sold this guy here, I can't remember how to pronounce his name, but he's been sold. We sold him as well. One of our backup goalkeepers went who didn't have any potential, and there's some smaller youth academy players that just don't have any potential, just went. Some other players that we just don't need here, like a 60-rated 19-year-old we don't really need here. He can go out and play for Lingby and see what he can do out there. We've learned that some players, like Simic, have gone back on loan to say Etienne, and learned out some more youth academy players, as you can see. And the reason why our goalkeeper position is not fully nailed down is because Nico Mantel has had an offer from Benfica to be their first team shortstop, and he actually accepted it. So he's going to be leaving in a couple of days, but he's got one more game for us up against Sturmgras, and let's get straight into it. At the start of the episode, we're taking on the team that cost us the Austrian Pokal last season because, well, we took them on in the final and we ended up losing on penalties in a game that we didn't deserve to lose, but you know, it is where it is. It's been a couple of days since then, so let's get into this one and get revenge for beating them, or them beating us, and see how Alacon can do on his debut here for RB Salzburg. Schnegg, who's a player that I actually recognise that name. I'm not sure why, but I recognise that name. Umar Soleh, good defending there from him. He had a great season. Luckily, we had any offers for him to share with Sucic. For the centre to Berger, a homegrown talent up front on his own this season. Can he score here to make it 1-0 early on? Big save there from the keeper. That's a sign of things that was going to happen this season. Let's put this one in here. Sucic works it in. Had a clear. It's fallen here to Bishop, who's hit it. And he's found the top corner. Brilliantly from that shot. He scored a Javella at the end of last season, and he scored an absolute rocket of a strike here to open the scoring in this game. Now, one thing I should say, we are a few games into the season currently. We're like 4 games in, this is our 5th game. But Bishop here, this is the first game we're playing. Now, probably like one of the only games we're going to play in the league. But Bishop with an absolute rifle of a volley. Nothing the keeper can do about that, and that's a quality of Mads Bidstrup in our midfield. Giving us a ball back straight away. See what Alacon can do. Young Barcelona talent. I've heard a lot of good things about him. Alacon hits it from range and he scores on his debut. The Spaniard. We need to change his kit number, but what a goal there from the Spaniard. That's the first shot I've taken with him, and he's rifled it in the back of the net. Lovely bit of skill there to just trick the defenders. Cuts inside, cuts back outside, opens the space, and it's a great strike. And 2-0 up here instantly, and Sturmgras are holding the smoke for the cup final loss to Handlers last season, and you'd love to see it. And Sturmgras just cannot stop us. Getting the ball here as Oscar hits it, and we have absolutely dismantled Sturmgras. They have not had a single attack in this game. They cannot get the ball out their own half. And the 4-3-3 that was switched to with the new players, well, I should say new players with Alekin and technically Oscar in a new position. But look at this. Berger over the top. Alekin just rifles it past the keeper, and it's 3-0 here. Oh, we're going to keep going because a goal difference is a massive thing. Obviously, last season we convincingly won the league title, and we're looking to do it again this season. But we've got a lot to get through in this episode. But this is the only league game you're going to see this episode because we're going to get into, obviously, European football. Play here. Back out wide, to Oscar. He cuts back. He had 28 goal involvements last season, 10 goals and 18 assists. Alekin's get his second big save there from the keeper. We're playing some incredible football right now. He had a good cross there from Sucic. That's actually Oscar who took that one. Berger now. What can we do here with Oscar? Trying to test the shooting range. It's lovely movement here. Oscar to get the shot away as fouled. That's a pen ref. Here's Alekin. He can get the Trevada shot away and he scores. It's all for goalkeeping, but 4-0. Alekin with 2 goals in his debut. And Barcelona Wonderkid has absolutely just blown me away with his performance there. That's a penalty every day of the week, but fortunately for us, Alekin has the ability to shoot, and the keeper got to ask questions of what he's doing there. But incredible finish there from Alekin. Poor goalkeeper, well, not incredible finish, but great bit of skill. And Alekin is on a hat trick. 33 minutes into this game, and Sturmgras have been absolutely dismantled. To see it, he's got 10 more minutes to try and grab himself a hat trick. If he does, that'd be incredible in his debut. Looking at this one there. Here's Sucic looking for Berger. Into Berger now. Sebastian Berger to get himself a goal here. On his right foot, hits that, and it's hit in off the keeper. He's had an awful afternoon. They've got a feel for him. 2 goals have been his mistake. That one there, and then the Alekin's second goal, but he's up and left out to dry by his defenders and the rest of his team, to be honest. Like, he's had no help whatsoever. We've just been able to cut through them like a hot knife through butter, and we've absolutely dominated them. And look like we're going to waltz to a Austrian Bundesliga win this season, which is what I wanted, because I don't want to play any more games in the Austrian Bundesliga, because our team, as you can see, is there's no competition for us in this competition anymore. When we started, we obviously lost our first game in charge, but then we bounced back, and the more games got in, and the more the players grew. So we just literally lose the ball and instantly getting back. Obviously not right here, but there we go. There's no team that can do anything against us in Austria. And here goes Alekin, his final chance to get a hat-trick here. And he does so. A Spaniard, 19 years of age, has grabbed himself a hat-trick and a 6-0 win so far over Sturmgras in this final kick of the game, because we're going to bring in the next Neymar now. So I played on the left-hand side. But what a debut, and what an announcement to the world that this lad is going to be an incredible player. Angel has proven to be a devil for Sturmgras tonight, because he's absolutely destroyed them. What a performance. No, actually not going to get like a, there we go, he's going to add them there. Lucky challenge there. Oh, we'll take it. Vermeeren. Here's Gomez to make that run. It's into Sucic. He can thread it forward. Into Gomez, and somehow picked up an injured Trevella. Good showing there, to be fair. End of the game, 6-0 win. Alekin on his debut with with 3 goals, a hat-trick. An incredible performance there from the Spaniard. And let's get into the European football and see how this team can perform in Europe, because that's the final game you're going to see of the Austrian Bundesliga up until the end, because you guys can imagine this isn't really much of a challenge, as you can see. Okay, well, here we are. The first game we're going to play in the Champions League group stage. I'm going to take it on Sevilla here, a team that actually lost their first game against AC Milan, and we obviously were in a group with AC Milan last time round, and we actually finished third in our group last time. We went to Europa League, got knocked out by Braga in a round of 16 in depressing fashion. If you watched the episode, you know what I mean. But we obviously drew against our game against Panathinaikos, a similar game, and we're going to get into this one up against Sevilla in the Champions League. And as you can see, their team is looking pretty good. They got Talisca, they got Eberechi Eze, they joined them. Corona's still there because it was before his move that he left, so he's still at the club. Marcos Acuña's still there. Klosterman, Jesus Navas, Fernando, Maxime Lopez has joined them from Sassuolo. And well, we're going to get into this game. I'm going to try and push Sevilla to their the limits and see what we can do against them. Obviously, last season we actually picked up a 3-0 win over Arsenal in the group stage, which was it Arsenal or was it AC Milan? One of the two. We beat one of them. And no, it was AC Milan we actually beat because we lost 2 games to Arsenal. But yeah, let's get into this one. I'm going to start waffling now. Ramos Sanchez, pitch 1. Let's hopefully see what Alekan can do. He's been given an 11 now, and let's hopefully put in a performance like we just did against Stirling Glass a few weeks ago. And as you can see, I forgot to mention as well, is Mantle did leave us. He went to Benfica, so we brought in Meric from Burnley. I completely forgot to mention this before the game. But Meric, we brought him in, 77 rated. We also brought in a backup goalkeeper in Fabianski from the free agents to play behind him in the second team. So Meric isn't playing every single game like Mantle did last season. And so if Meric gets injured, we do have a goalkeeper that can back him up, who's not too far away from his actual ability. So let's get into this game up against Sevilla and hopefully somehow get a win here away from home. Play that when you keep quiet. Same with this man, Papu Gomez. Dedic, great defending there. Here goes Oscar. Looking to prove that he can play down the wing. And that it wasn't a mistake putting him there. It's Sucic now. Into Berger to make it 1-0. Great passing play. And there we go. Just under 20 minutes. We had a couple of attacks early on in this game. They've had a tackle too. But we get the goal to go ahead. We've looked the better team. It's good work from Oscar. Gets it into Sucic, who plays it into Berger. And that is the finish to make it 1-0. To play in the Champions League. Obviously, in the Europa League, I feel like we could actually go and win it. But in the Champions League, it's just more fun, you know what I mean? There's Alekan. Cut inside. Oh, I just didn't cut inside. The game just didn't let him do it. I did it before he even passed that defender. I wanted him to cut on the inside of the defender, but he actually went around the outside and didn't even cut in then. Great defending there from Guindo. Oh no, what have I done? Oh, it's a great free ball. That is my fault. That is my fault. Oh, how I'd hold my hands up. It's a poor goal to concede because I don't deserve it, and I've just made an error there. Okay, that's a free kick. Right? He just run into me.
Certainly a lot of focus on the boy over the last year or two, and he seems to have a bright future ahead of him. Hopefully, it turns out to be a good move, and he can continue to develop his career.
Interesting decision there from Eze. Not to pass that. That wasn't the pass I was looking for either. Sucic now. How about it to Alekan? Alekan now. And to Sucic, great pass. Can he find a finish at the end of it? Yes, he can. And well, the whole world is going to be talking about the Spaniard, but what a finish there from Sucic, the Croatian, I believe he is. If I remember correctly, he's Croatian. What a team we have here at RB Salzburg, man. I'm actually kind of glad we have a second season here. Our plan was to move, but it just wasn't available for some reason. We just couldn't move clubs. And I'm actually glad we couldn't, because Sucic has found an incredible finish there. And it's a great pass from Alekan, and we're back in the lead here. And the game we should be winning. It was my fault we weren't winning the game, and that's an incredible, impeccable finish there. That'd have been a good time for a free kick. Because now on the attack, but Guindo's there once again. Oh no, I need to just hold the ball. Why am I going for another goal? I've won the game. Why did I say that? That's why. I need to just hold the ball for the final 2 minutes and not try for another goal. I say that as I do this. And this could be bad here. I need to block them or stop them. Anything. Go on, better catch up. Get to that. Thank you. Miric, just get that out. It's a 2-1 win over Sevilla, and that is a statement made. I was blown away by the team reading through it, but they've signed Angel Correa. They've obviously brought in Chukwueze in real life. They've brought in Julian Brandt. They've brought in Goretzka. They've got David Alaba in the defence. This is going to be a tough game. You can see where there were 2 wins for 2 so far in the group stage. We also beat Sevilla and drew against Panathinaikos. And the second game against Panathinaikos we should win, and we should be able to beat Sevilla once again after the performance we've shown in that game. But as you can see, we've got some more growth in the team. As you can see, Soler to win 81, Sucic to win 80. We only just 1 week off becoming a 78 rated goalkeeper, and so many more players in the team are not far away from going to the next rating. Let's get into this one at the Red Bull Arena and hopefully somehow beat this absolutely incredible AC Milan team. This is probably one of the best teams I've ever faced in Chrome mode, because Florenzi's still a great player, as you would have seen in my actual AC Milan Chrome mode if you watched that. That team is incredible.
Man on the side of the pitch is Jeff Shreves.
Where's it?
I've got to say, he landed really heavily on his
Brings it
shoulder
forward
there.
here. Oh, I thought we had that. Julian Brandt was incredible in our Dortmund Chrome mode, but Belly Koch has been incredible in this Chrome mode. But that's handball against Benacer. It's going to be given late on. And that's going out. It's going here. Ball played through by Correa somehow, but luckily it doesn't go anywhere. Well, here goes Alcaron, a young Frenchman. A Spaniard. Go here by the Spaniard. Can he get a goal? Oh, the Frenchman denies him. We can't play it. One from a can do here. Oh, I was hoping that would go straight into the feet of Sucic, but it goes behind him. That's somehow fell back to Tomori. And go Correa. Oh, how? What? Chukwueze shot saved by Miric. Julian Brandt now. Rafael Leao. We could get to that. Theo Hernandez, interesting touch there. Cross whipped in, cleared by Guindo. Chukwueze, good turn there using his pace and agility. Guindo comes across and deals with him though, forces him to be off balance there, and it isn't a foul. I felt like it could have been a foul, but fortunately it wasn't given. And Guindo's done well there. Oscar now, back post to Berger. There we go. And 1-0 up against AC Milan. Incredible goal there. Great counter attack. And Sebastian Berger, the young Austrian, who would liken to the next Erling Haaland, what Erling Haaland type player, is coming into his own this season. He looked good last season. I believe he got 12 goals and a couple of assists, but this season is probably going to do a lot better than that. There's a great cross there from Oscar. Trevada cross as always, and a header back across goal. Mandion can't react, and it's a goal to put us 1-0 up here against a team that are currently top of the group stage and undefeated. Leao now gets the ball. Dedic though, okay, that would have been an awful chance if it actually connected, so luckily it didn't, and put a clutch up. There we go. Don't like seeing that. There's now Rafael Leao using his pace here to get forward, but Saleh just stands his ground and wins the ball.
This attack looks highly promising.
Guindo now. That's Alekin. Isn't the move that I wanted to do there. But if I'd go a bit more closer to the box there, Alekin. There's some brilliant there. Now Bidstrup touch. Hit that left foot strike. Bidstrup. AC Milan have been outmatched here in Austria. What a turnaround it's been. Last season we were like, you know, on our way out the group stage at this point, pretty much guaranteed. But this time, we're fighting for the top spot. The change in formation and just the growth of these players has been absolutely incredible for us. Alekin joining to the team and Oscar coming out wide has been great. It's a great finish there by Bidstrup. Nothing Mark Mannion can do about that. And we're 2-0 up here, up against a team that were top, undefeated, up until they came to Austria. See, what a game our defenders have had. Oh, sit down with that Fikayo Tomori. Alekin, can he get himself a big goal here? Oh, Mannion denies him again. You already know what I'm going to try to do here. Something spectacular, hopefully. I always like getting a shot away towards the end of the game there, but 2-0 win over AC Milan is a massive statement. That is a huge statement. An incredible game. I don't know how much a defender would have been in the episode, but our defenders played incredible in this game. Saleh, better Koch out, Dedic, Guindo, just they couldn't get past them. And even when they did, Miric made some incredible saves. Next here we had a fourth game of the group stage. We're currently on 7 points and AC Milan are behind us. I'll show you the actual table here in a second. The standings, as you can see, we're on 7 points at the top, 2 wins and a draw. And in Milan are second on 6. And Sevilla, who are taking on Panathinaikos again, they should get a victory in that one. So we need at least a point here. As I see, Milan will face Sevilla again. We'll beat Panathinaikos, hopefully. And we also will face Sevilla once again. And we should be able to beat Sevilla and Panathinaikos, so I'm actually quite confident we're going to go for in second place at least. But if we can get a huge victory over AC Milan once again, this time away though, in the San Siro it's going to be a lot harder because obviously they've got the home crowd, which is probably what we actually, the reason why we won our first game against them. Pulisic is the only replacement, or the only change in the team, because I think Chukwueze might have been injured, or at least he's just out of this game, maybe for injury reasons or just stamina-wise or anything to do with that. But let's get into this one at the San Siro and hopefully at least get a point from this game. That's what I'm going to try for, at least a point, but we've proven we can get a win, so let's hope that this team continues this incredible form that we're in right now. Basket, one touch, hit that, blocked, handball by Alaba, Sucic, Trevada free kick time. It's just law right now that we Trevada it with Sucic, because he can do it. But Sucic now a bit closer to goal than usual, but Sucic, can you get a Trevada free kick here? First one of the season. Chavella off the bar. And how?
Not the best free kick. And now a throw in.
Wanted to clear it straight back to Milic straight away, but he took a touch and took it off the pitch.
Lorenzi. Moving forward effectively.
Pulisic now. Julian Brandt.
Leao.
A forward head shot taken from range by Correa, and that's just a great goal. And one, he shouldn't be on the pitch because his challenge on Vela Kotchap that he had earlier. But he scores it to put Milan in the lead here. And well, we just need to fight back. That's all we need to do. But the Kotchap sounds taller. There we go. I reckon now. Oh, but it's just one of the situations where the player just runs too narrow. Too straight. Correa shoots and Milic just submits a save. It's a fair physical challenge. Yeah, no. It's blocked. Oh, it's one. Okay, yeah. Oh, I just knew they were going to score it because my players were backing off them. Just letting them get closer. I hate it when it does that, man. I'm trying to select them, but because it's they're moving backwards, it doesn't let me set the player I want to select, and I can't press because no one's close enough to do so, and then they just get an easy goal.
Excellent coaches. I can't wait for that one to come round.
It's got to be.
What in the fuck was that?
Well, when you see this again, I think the goalkeeper's very unlucky. He makes a good initial save, but the ball comes off.
Why did he stop? Why did he stop?
And the finish is excellent.
You know what, I'm just going to sim the rest of this game. I clearly can't do anything in this one. I'm just going to sim it because I can't be bothered. Oh, we end up getting a 3-3 draw. Big brain. I'll take it. Why not? We've got to look at the sim there. Going our way. We'll take that. Okay, well, here we are, the final group stage game of the episode, and the final play game of the episode, because we're going to sim the rest of the Austrian Bundesliga games, and we actually have the January transfer window next episode. Is anything that you feel like we need to do in the January transfer window? Because I don't think there is really. Maybe we could bring 1 or 2 players in, but at the same time, we're going to get play time. So we've got a bunch of players that are playing right now. And we're going to get straight into this one. We'll talk about that at the end of the episode. But right now, we need to defend our undefeated record up against AC Milan. Up against Sevilla, in the Champions League group stage. We win this game, we're through in first place. We draw, we are through in first place. And if we lose, and Milan obviously are probably going to beat Panathinaikos, we go through in second place. So I'm going to sim forward here to the game. Let's get straight into this one, up against Sevilla, and, well, hopefully do what we did against them last time, which is beat them. There we go. A burger. That's what we can do here. Got to switch on, and that should be a goal. There we go, 1-0. Let's return the favour from earlier in the episode when Oscar tried over to him for a goal. I believe up against Sevilla. No, it's up against AC Milan, actually, sorry. And this time round, was it against AC Milan or was it Sevilla? I think it was AC Milan. It was AC Milan. And, well, this time round, it's Berger who returns it over to Oscar, gets a simple finish, and we're 1-0 up here. Oh, Sucic of that. Sucic now. Bury that. Oh, easy. Well, not an easy save. A good save there. That's a goal. Told you. Taking advantage of the fact his player was off playing him onside massively there. That's smart footwork there, getting that pass straight to Sucic, noticing that he would have been onside. And well, it's 2-0. And we are currently going to go undefeated and top in the group stage. When last season we finished third and then got knocked out by Braga, and again we didn't deserve to lose. I still keep saying that to the end of the days, to end, like, you know what I mean, to the end of the world, I keep saying we didn't deserve to lose that game, but that's in the past, and right now we're proving that this team is here to cause issues this season in the Champions League. Not let go, but you know what I mean, I gave it up. Okay, Dedic trips in the snow there. And another player struck to it. We saw a player from Sevilla slip earlier, and that's...
Situation for them. And there it is. Still life left in this game, and they have the momentum now. And the ball is moving again. Anyone's guess how this is going to
Here's
finish.
what it is.
2-1
Ref, come on, man. This has been like the 4th or 5th challenge like that Alcaran's had. And if you give another yellow card... Finally a red. No. Surely not game. Good challenge there. There goes Oscar. Oh, it's a great through ball. Oh, I thought I made a massive mistake then. I was about to just be like, okay, that's my bad. But Alcaran actually gets the ball. Alarcon, sorry. I keep calling him Alcaran, but it's Alarcon. Gets another goal for himself here. Spaniard, who's on the thumbnail, is a title. Not sure what I'm going to say yet, but probably like signing the next great Barcelona player, a Barcelona prodigy, or something like that. Not a Barcelona Wonderkid. But what I finished there, and in real life, by the way, this guy's an incredible player. I recommend you check this guy out. He's an incredible player, and big things are coming for him in his career.
Underway again with the score at 3-1.
And in this career mode, he's going to be a main player for us. That's why I brought him in. Okay, interesting pass from Eze. Not better catch up. Oh no, game just let me. Modric, what a save. Modric, get to that. Okay. Did it again, but again, this doesn't let me react there. I'm pressing to clear it, and again, just goes on. You know what? Let's just walk on the ball real quick. Papu Gomez. How's that gone in? That's Marcao, right? Yeah, that's the centre back. How's that shot gone in? There you go. Not Oscar. Back into the centre, but Alcaran is here. Alcaran now. Is he onside? Please say he's onside. Yes, he is. I played it very close there to get that back to him. I thought I'd return the favour with Alcaran to Berger this time round. For a second I thought it was offside, but I played it perfectly in time, and it's another goal here. It's 4-2 now. And that should be us. Well, we're evidently free in first place, but that should be this game over.
Well, couldn't quite find his teammate.
Ooh, that was risky.
So almost at full time.
Oh, well, here we go. It's Berger. You know what, Berger hit that. Berger. No, oh, what a finish. What a finish. There's ever been a moment where Erling Haaland has been, where we can compare him to Erling Haaland, it's that finish right there. The power, just the speed behind it was incredible. And well, it's 5-2 here. And Sevilla, that red card has been, you know, they're killing for them in a way, because they haven't changed their defensive tactics whatsoever. They've got more attacking, even they've gone down to 10 men and just had 2 defenders this whole game. But, you know, we'll take it. And Berger's on for a hat-trick round in this game. Can he get it? Let's see. Ah, that'd been nice. If Alacon could have got that over to him.
And a goal update to bring you from the San Siro. Alex Scott has that for us.
Yeah, another goal for Milan. They're now behind by 1 with 8.
What?
They're making a change. Will he play it in?
I brought on Coquelin.
Anderson Talisca.
I brought on Coquelin at this point in the game. That early on in the game, when they got, oh, why have you potted the Red Sea again? What are you doing, Berger? Chip him.
Tries to lift it.
Oh, he has done. He has done. Hat-trick, the chip. And well, Sevilla are done for. And Panathinaikos, I think, actually beat AC Milan. I swear I saw Panathinaikos winning that game. I swear it said they were 1 goal behind. Either AC Milan were winning or Panathinaikos were winning, one of the two. That's a great chip there. And Berger's just had an absolutely incredible game here in this game, obviously. And well, what a game it's been by the team as well. Unfortunately, concede 3 goals. We haven't deserved to concede 1 goal, in my opinion, but it is where it is. And we're going to go through undefeated and at the top of the table. Who would have thought that at the start of this video? Not me. I was praying for second, but first, undefeated as well is more than I ever could have asked for. Okay, well, that's going to call it for this episode. We've had a very, very good episode. A lot better than I expected it to be. Like I started this episode, I thought we'd finish third in the group stage again, maybe go into the Europa League again and maybe win that this season. But we have a chance to actually do well in the Champions League this season. As you can see, in the league, we're currently are undefeated, and the second team have been playing a lot of games in the Bundesliga. So our second team is looking quite good with Decker being 17th rated now. Novak's going quite nicely, our fullback. I'll show you the team in a second. But in the Champions League, we've got to against Bayern Munich, so we could play up against Pavlovic, a player that we actually sold to Bayern Munich a long time ago. So that was in season 1, we actually sold him. And obviously he's been developing over there. But he's 76 rated right now. I've checked him recently and he's 76 rated. Second Coit is gone up to an 82 rating at Real Betis. And yeah, that's going to call it for this episode. I just thought I'd show you how the team is performing as well. That is our second team. You can see the growth of the players there. Decker's done quite nicely. Novak's done quite nicely as well. August and Gomez, our youth academy players, have done quite great, as well as Novak. And as you can see, our midfielders looking quite good as well with Vermeer and Capaldo and Kierkegaard. Capaldo's a player that could actually be a squad player for us in a later Chromid or a later team that we join. He's only 25. He's 78 rated. He's got great stats. He just doesn't get used because obviously he's not a CDM. And we don't play a centre mid formation. He can play cam, but it's obviously more suited to just centre mid. That's why he doesn't really get played, but he does a great player. So maybe in our next team, or whether if we need a squad player to come off the bench or just do a job, he could be the guy we bring in. So he would be a great player for us down the line. And yeah, I thought I'd show you the team's actually performing in terms of stats as well, because Berger is having an insane season. Adam is doing great. Sutic, Bidstrup, Oscar, Alcaron, is doing great. Kierkegaard's doing decent. Obviously, we're converted into a cam right now, so his stats will be improved when he's actually converted to a cam. Capaldo, I can see there's 16-14. That's why he's actually a great player, but he doesn't get played, just simply because there's players ahead of him that I want to usually see them being younger talents. But when we join a bigger team, we need like a proven player. Capaldo could be that guy, unless we actually have the money to bring in a Bidstrup, bring in a player the quality of Sucic. Obviously, I don't want to use the same players throughout the whole Chromid, you know what I mean? It'd be kind of boring if we just pretty much buy the same players from RB Salzburg in our next team. But yeah, I'm going to stop waffling here. And that's the end of this video. So if you've enjoyed it, drop a like on the video. Subscribe to the channel and turn notifications so you don't miss any videos. And I'll see you guys in the next one, which should be out tomorrow. I'm going to hopefully actually get into daily uploads. You know, just things that go on that stop it from being daily uploads. But I'm going to try to be as consistent with the series as possible. Obviously, my videos are consistent anyway. But obviously, daily would be a lot better for like actual just growth and everything like that for my channel. So yeah, thank you guys for watching again. Drop a like, subscribe, turn notifications, don't miss any of the series, and I'll see you guys in the next one. There should be a playlist on your screen right now and another video that could be a Chromid video, whatever. That's on my channel. You want to go back and check out my other Chromids as well. I've done quite a lot on this game and quite a lot of rebuilds as well, so I'd recommend you check that playlist out just in case your favourite team's in there and you want to see them get rebuilt. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.